Welcome to Harvey's weekly football show here on Nighthawk Radio. To listen to Nighthawk Radio, go to nighthawk-radio.com. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Rumble, YouTube Music, everywhere you find good podcasts. Also check out our Facebook page as well. And Harvey, how are you doing tonight, man?
How you doing? I'm doing okay.
I'm doing good, man. And
Yeah.
you can listen to Harvey's weekly football show every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on nighthawk-radio.com. You can listen to Awakening Radio every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Seth's Daily Podcast every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, you gotta promote the shows, Harvey.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, man, I'm happy to do a show with you. Happy for
Yeah.
our first episode, man, to be on Nighthawk Radio. Our
Yeah.
first episode of this season, man. But
Been a
this is our
while.
first episode ever on Nighthawk Radio.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm excited for it, man. Feels
Yeah.
good to be on Nighthawk Radio, you know?
Yeah.
I'm
And
excited for some more football too, Harvey. What about you?
I'm prepared. I'm ready to see how good some of the teams will do. It's everybody 0-0 now, and you know everybody's trying to get ready to play for their schools and everything, and we'll see. We'll see after 3 or 4 months who is good and who is ain't.
Well, we'll find out week zero, actually, man. We
Yeah.
actually got a ranked game. We got number 22, Iowa State, playing Kansas State, who's number 17. That's at 12 p.m. on ESPN. They're playing Ireland, and starting out with a good game, man. That's my game of the week. What about you?
I'd say so. And somebody, I just hope the fans over in Ireland gets their money's worth. I hope it's a good game. I hope it ain't a blowout because I mean, I think it's really going to be a good game. I mean,
Yep.
it's an important game starting out. I mean, you hardly ever see that. I mean,
Yep. In week
somebody's going to have a
zero,
loss real
especially.
early.
What's that?
They're going to have a real, or they're going to have a loss real early.
Definitely.
It's going to
And
go a long
Kansas.
way.
Oh, definitely, man. This is a very important game. You got a conference game too. It's week
Oh,
zero,
yeah.
two ranked
Oh, yeah.
teams.
Oh, yeah. Makes it even more tough.
Definitely, man. And Kansas State's 3-point favorites in that, Harvey. And I'm gonna go with Kansas State. They got the best player on the field at quarterback, Avery Johnson. I think he's the difference. I'm going Kansas State. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm going to go with Kansas State, too.
Avery Johnson can play. You ever seen him play?
Why?
Avery Johnson, the starting quarterback for Kansas State.
I've never, I don't, I watched them a little bit last year, but
Then you watched him play. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. They was pretty decent last year. I think they're predicted to do a lot better this year than they did last year.
Yep. I think they're gonna start out 1-0, week zero.
Yeah.
But Avery Johnson, you need to watch him play Saturday. Avery Johnson's a good quarterback.
Oh, okay. That helps a lot. If you got a good quarterback, it makes your team a whole lot better.
I do think that'll be a close one though.
I do too. I don't know what Iowa State's got. Iowa State had a very good year last year.
They got a good defense.
Yeah,
So Avery Johnson's going to get tested by a good defense. Kansas
yeah,
State's getting tested. Iowa State's getting tested.
yeah,
This is a good first game for week zero, man. I love the games in Dublin, Ireland, man.
yeah,
Dublin, Ireland. My bad.
yeah, yeah. Double hour. Yeah,
Yeah, man. Well, we had one last year there. I believe it was Georgia Tech and I can't remember. Georgia Tech and Florida State. Georgia Tech and
yeah.
Florida State played there last
It
year.
was Georgia Tech, Florida State.
Yep, they have college game day there.
Yeah,
It's fun to start off college football with a ranked game for sure.
I know one of them's going to lose, but there's a benefit of it. Even I'm pretty sure the ones on each team are they're probably over there, probably enjoying themselves, seeing the sights and everything else. So probably a good vacation for them too. and then they get down to business Saturday.
Yep. And the good beer over there.
Yeah,
Sorry. I'm just
yeah,
saying they got some good beer over there, man.
yeah.
All right, man. We'll go with our next game, man. This is at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got Idaho State traveling to UNLV. UNLV is 24.5 point favorites. Obviously, I'm going with UNLV. Who you going with, Harvey?
UNLV.
Yep.
I'm gonna pick Idaho State.
Harvey. Are
I'm
you,
not. I'm not. This is a week zero, so I'm gonna see if I do a zero. I'm gonna. I'm gonna go with the upset with Idaho
that'd be
State.
a major upset.
Yeah,
Be a major upset, man.
I wanted
Hey,
to
at
pick.
least we got football to talk about.
Jeremy, I wanted to. I wanted us to pick at least one different. That might be the one.
Well, Stanford and Hawaii probably would have been.
Yeah,
All right, man. We got Fresno State traveling to Kansas, 6:30 p.m. on Fox. Kansas is 13 point favorites. I'm gonna go with Kansas. Who you going with, Harvey?
I'm gonna go with Kansas too. At home, Fresno State's a pretty good football team out of the Mountain West, so I'm gonna go. I'm still gonna go with Kansas as the home team.
All right, we got Sam Houston State traveling to Western Kentucky, 7 p.m. on CBS Sports Network, and Western Kentucky's 10 point favorites. I'm going with Western Kentucky, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Western.
Hey, this might be the second best game of our Week Zero lineup, man. We got Stanford traveling to Hawaii, 7:30 p.m. on CBS. Hawaii is 2.5 point favorites. I'm going with Stanford. Who you going with, Harvey?
That's who I'm gonna go with, Stanford. But like I said, I think Hawaii is a Mountain West team too. I think, and uh, that conference is tough. I know Stanford's in the ACC now, but still, them Mountain West teams come to play. They're a tough conference.
Definitely, man. It's gonna be fun just to have football back, though.
What now?
I said it's just fun to have football back.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, we was talking. I was going to tell you. I was going to get your thoughts on. I was going to list the top 25 of football. The ones they
Yes.
got. Yeah, well, they got they got Texas number one, no doubt. And we know the next week they got to play. They got to play a tough game. Get coming out. So what is it? What who is it? Is it Texas and Ohio State?
Yep. Number one versus number three.
Number three. I'll tell you. Ohio State's number three, and number two is Penn State. A lot of people are thinking that might be the team to beat this year. So we don't know about that. We'll see about that. Number four is Clemson. They was good. You got Georgia, then you got Notre Dame, then you got Oregon, and Alabama, and LSU, and Miami. And Miami, we know, got Carson Beck transferred from Georgia, and they number 10. And out of the top 10, you got four SEC teams in Texas, Georgia, Alabama, and LSU. I don't know how Alabama's going to do. I know, they still reload, but I don't know. Everybody's caught up with Alabama, I think. So I don't know. That's a pretty good top 10. And 11, you got Arizona State, then there's Illinois, and here's a surprise to me is South Carolina. South Carolina
South
13.
Carolina's pretty good though. They had a pretty good
They,
year last
they
year,
had
man.
it pretty good last year, so it could be a force to reckon with too. Number 14 in Michigan. Is Michigan on probation? Have they got problems?
uh, I
About
think so.
penalties or something that they have?
Yeah.
And then 15, you got Florida, and 16, SMU. Then you got Kansas State, 17. Oklahoma's 18. Texas A&M, 19, and 20 is Indiana. Then you got four more SEC teams. So that's that's eight right there. And then Mississippi is 21. Iowa State's 22. So somebody's going to drop between Iowa State and Kansas State. And you got Texas Tech 23, Tennessee 24, and Boise State 25. So they always have been a top 25.
Yeah. Boise State starts out with USF, and Tennessee starts out with Syracuse week one.
Would you think Tennessee's right? Is that a low right for Tennessee? Maybe.
I, I believe so. Tennessee's a decent squad, man. I think they will be pissed off, and I think they'll put that anger out on the Q's, Syracuse.
And I saw the coaches poll. That sometimes they're a little bit different than the AP poll. And the biggest difference, coaches poll ain't even got Oklahoma. They got AP's got Oklahoma at 18, and the coaches poll ain't even got. They're on the outside, like 26, and they got BYU around 23. So I don't know what they think. Coaches poll see something in BYU they don't see in Oklahoma. So that, well, I mean, we'll see about that because speaking of the SEC, they're predicting anywhere between maybe 12, at least 12 bowl teams eligible. What do you think about the SEC? How do you think it's shaping up?
Me personally, I think Texas is top tier, and everybody else is below them.
I will see what Texas. We'll know about Texas first week here when they
Well, I
play
think
Ohio State.
Georgia's also up there in the top tier
Oh
too.
yeah,
Texas and Georgia, maybe Alabama, maybe Texas A&M, maybe Florida, Tennessee, maybe.
I
Uh,
think South Carolina be a surprise.
South
Will be a
Carolina's
close one.
decent.
Oh yeah,
Ole Miss is all right. We'll see. We'll see how good Tennessee is week one. We'll see how good Texas is week one. Tennessee plays Syracuse. Obviously, we got Ohio State playing Texas.
yeah.
Um, Auburn plays some big name school too. We'll see how good the SEC is week one.
I know that I looked. I've seen some predictions on the SEC. They got Kentucky and Vanderbilt and down at the bottom. Some of them got Kentucky winning 3 games. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that some of them got them not winning the SEC game at all. I don't know about that now.
They could beat
But
Vanderbilt and Auburn.
those three,
Maybe Florida. Maybe doubtful Florida though. Um, you got a few toss-up games with Kentucky.
yeah,
Louisville's always interesting. They beat Louisville sometimes. They might could beat Louisville again this year. I'm not sure, man. Kentucky, I think Kentucky's going downhill.
yeah. Well, last year they figured they went the way they was. They bore
Four games, right? They won
they
four
wore
games.
out. They were just wore out. And they beat Mississippi. That's the one that they won. I thought they would win, but it all depends on. They usually do to beat somebody pretty good, at least once a year.
Yeah, they got a good coach, man. I don't think he's the problem.
No, I know. They had a lot of injuries too last year. I mean, I think he's good. I mean, but I don't know a bad season this year. I don't know what to do, but I think he's done a real good job there. And long for what he's been through there, they've been to a lot of bowl games since he's been there.
Very true, man. Have you been watching the NFL preseason any?
Yeah, I've been watching a little bit of it. I mean, most of them was just weeding out the process. Who they going to.
Besides the Bengals played their starters in both preseason games, of starting defense and starting offense. The offense looks very good. Joe Burrow threw one touchdown last night, threw two last week, and I think he completed 90% of his completions week one in the preseason. But the Bengals defense,
Yeah,
they've been getting destroyed. They got
yeah,
destroyed by a backup quarterback for Philadelphia. Uh, Daniels for Washington ran into the end zone against them last night. He only played one series, and their run defense looks terrible. Their pass defense looks terrible, and they don't want to pay Trey Hendrickson. So Cincinnati, their defense is going to be their downfall. Cleveland's going to win Week 1. Go Browns!
I didn't know. I didn't know that they had got Joe Flacco to come back. That Joe Flacco, he's going to start. Starting to mess up, but I don't know. I want to see how good he does. I know he's done his due. He's paid his dues. Joe Flacco's good. I don't care what anybody else says. Joe Flacco's a good quarterback, and he's proved his worth. And even though I don't know if he'll, I think it's a good hire to get him there because no matter what, I think his influence on the younger ones is going to help. I really do. So they got a good. They no matter what, they're going to have a good mentor to teach them
I,
how to play better.
I think he'll look good Week 1 because Cincinnati's defense is
Yeah,
possibly the worst in the NFL.
yeah. Well, I mean, I watched a little bit of Washington and Cincinnati's. I don't. Washington didn't show what they could do either. I mean, Washington didn't. I mean, their quarterback, he's pretty tough too. So
He played one series, scored a touchdown,
that's what I'm
ran it in
saying.
on them.
Yeah, and so the Philadelphia's got their hands full with Washington in that
Daniels.
division.
What's
I think
Daniels? Yep.
I think
And
it's
then the Giants look much improved too. The Giants look really good.
yeah.
Russell Wilson's always decent.
And you never know what Dallas is going to do. I mean, Dallas is unpredictable. They may come out barnstorm. They may come out all world this year.
Dallas could win 5 games. Dallas could win 12 games. We'll see.
That's exactly right.
They got enough talent to win 12 games, but
Oh yeah.
we'll see.
So it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to fantasy. We're in the fantasy football league. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I don't know when we draft and everything, what we do. As this fantasy league we've been in has made me appreciate the NFL a lot more now than I used to. I've been watching it all my life anyway, but so it's made me watch it a lot more, because I want to see how good my players do. and I mean, there's some that we'll have to be careful. I mean, I've seen I don't know if you know that, but I mean, he, he's still going to be a good pick, I think. Is Addison? I think he's suspended for the first 3 games of the season, but that don't matter. I mean, he can still come back and do good. You know what I mean? I mean, he still be a good pickup. Yeah.
Yep, it's gonna be a fun year, man. It's gonna be a fun year of the show. We're gonna have even more games next week. We're gonna have 15 games to pick from. That's what me and Harvey do. We
And
pick the best
we'll
15 games out of week 1 or week 2 or whatever.
we could
This
talk
week we
more
only have
about
5 games, so that's why we did every game.
yeah. Daniel Jones. I think got the start over Richardson for the Indianapolis coach. That was a surprise to me, but
Not a surprise to me.
well, I saw the stats today on ESPN. It wasn't no surprise after I see the stats. So,
Daniel Jones is
Daniel
decent. I
Jones
just
is
think
good.
he's been put in bad situations in New York.
We can talk. Well, next time in the next show we do, we can talk more. We'll add a little bit more on the NFL because it'd be time for them to get ready. And they should. I got a list. Of people that play for who could start. There was a lot of talent come out of this year draft. You know that a lot of
Definitely
talent.
Travis Hunter. Let's talk about Travis Hunter a little bit. Playing both positions, playing both sides of the football, wide receiver and corner. He looked okay in the first preseason game. People didn't want to throw towards him, so I think Travis Hunter is going to be a problem for the NFL. He's really good.
Yeah, I
What do
want
you
to tell
think
you
about
what.
him playing both sides, Harvey?
Yeah, there's a lot of players that's come out of college. When as always, there's a lot of players that come out of the SEC. They could come in and start in the NFL. They good.
Yep.
Tough league. The SEC's a tough league.
It is, man. It definitely is. When you think about Cam Ward, the first overall pick, did you watch him any in the preseason first 2 weeks?
Yeah,
He looks pretty good.
yeah. They, you know what? They, get- I think they'll be all right. Like I said, I'm looking forward to see how Rodgers does with Pittsburgh.
Hopefully not too good.
And I still, I don't know. The Ravens are still going to be the Ravens in that division.
Yep, the
If,
Ravens probably
if,
number one.
if Cincinnati,
Pittsburgh's number two. Cincinnati's number three. Cleveland number four. Cleveland could be better than Cincinnati though. Cincinnati's defense is
that Cincinnati, like I said, if they had a defense, they probably had just about as good as offense as anybody in the NFL last year. They was in there. They were right down to the wire in a whole bunch of games. They started out bad, and then it got better as they went. They they can't get off to a bad start like they did last year. I mean, if they get off to a good start, then they can go places. Uh, you
definitely,
know, Burrows was my fantasy quarterback last year. I mean, he did a good job for me.
definitely, definitely, man. Well, Harvey, it's been a good first episode, man. I want to thank everybody for checking out Harvey's weekly football show. Check out nighthawk-radio.com. Everybody have a good night and God bless.
God bless.